Hello, welcome back to Crafters TV. Welcome to a brand new week. I know we were here this morning. I know I always say that on a Monday evening, but it still feels like the start of a brand new week, which is great. Even though we were here with you live yesterday, and I say that because I know how much wonderful stuff is coming up this week here on Crafters TV, starting with this show that you guys have literally been shopping ahead of us in your droves for this show. I'm so excited to take you through all the stuff that is going to be on the show. Should we jump in and have a look at the Crafters calendar? Because, you know, I need to give you sort of your roadmap, letting you know what's going to be coming up this week here on Crafters TV. And look, what you'll notice now for the first time, every single day has got something in it, which is so exciting. So, of course, we had a masterclass this morning, Monday Makers, this evening for you. That is the beginning of a brand new week here on Crafters TV. Tomorrow, I'll be up with the softer side of life in the morning at 11 a.m. I'll be here with Leanne, double Sara today, double Leanne tomorrow, and then launch party in the evening. Another incredible lineup coming your way. A masterclass on Wednesday, which I believe is foiling. We might have some of that for you in the show today as well. Creative Cravings, we'll be having lots of crafty fun with Debbie Robinson on Wednesday evening. Double Cartload, myself and Debbie in the morning, what am I like? And then I'll be back with Sara for the main event in the evening. And then check this out, it's been a while since you've seen Craft House on the schedule. It is back. Hunky Dory will be here in the building with myself and Sara. Don't forget as well though, Colour Me Happy will be here in the morning with myself and Leanne. We've also got Best Of happening for you, all the highlights. I'll be here taking you through that at 11 a.m. on Saturday, and your second instalment for Second Chance Sunday with myself at 11 a.m. I'll be here with you on Sunday every day of the week. How exciting is it to look at that calendar and see something on it every single day? Now, I'm going to go through the Monday Mega Deal in a minute, but I can't keep my special guest waiting any longer because she is the specialist of special guests herself. Sara's here. How are you, Sara?
Oh, I am absolutely buzzing, Joe. What a day we've had. I kicked off early this morning, 8:15. I was on Create and Craft launching a brand new pick of the week. Do you want to see what we were doing?
Oh yeah.
We were doing these gorgeous brand new foil sentiments. So can you see big showcase centerpiece sentiments, especially for you. We have the happy birthday on there as well. We also have this gorgeous big thank you. And then, I think this one might be my favourite. I absolutely love the celebrate. Now, all the demonstrations I did on Create and Craft this morning, I'm going to be doing like a mini half-hour masterclass for the first half an hour of Monday Makers. So I'm going to be doing mini foil class masterclass. You've absolutely loved them on Create and Craft this morning. And we've had a load of you pre-order them on our website today. So I'm going to be doing that. I've got a full masterclass on Wednesday, so it's just a mini masterclass this morning because I've got so much stuff on today. I did tell everyone it was going to be awesome. Look at this. I can't believe we've got our accordion cards back on. It's the first time we've had these back in stock in forever. I only have a limited amount of them, and I'm going to be making this gorgeous card with them. Then a little bit later, I've got the nesting dies on. Oh, I'm going to show you all sorts. I thought we'd do an easel card. Look, I had a twisted easel. And actually, I think I'm going to show, if I show you the principles of doing an easel card, we can do all of these type of cards. And then our Sheena Builder scene. So the last of the stock we have available, I'm going to teach you how to do a fantastic masking technique and building up your own scene. So we're doing a bit of stamping, bit of construction, bit of 3D card making, bit of foiling. I've got my pens, I've got my ink pads on. We are in for a full-on advanced crafting 2 hours. It is probably the most dynamic and diverse advanced crafting show I've done here since we went into lockdown, Joe. I'm just putting that out.
Wow, I mean, what a tagline. We'd have popped that on the schedule if we'd have realised. Oh my, right, shall we crack on and get started? Shall we start every Monday Makers as we do with the Monday Mega Deal? Is this, you guys, sounded a little bit like I was straining there, didn't it? You guys absolutely love these. It's our easy magnetic storage panels. Full size ones. There's 3 in a pack. And you get a pack of 3, so that's a little bit confusing. So you're going to get one. So hang on, you're getting one pack of. You're getting 3, or you're getting 9. You're getting all 9. All 9 for £15.72. Oh, Soil metal dice with not. Well, shut the front door, shut the back door, ride the dog up the street naked, because I can't believe it. Are we right? If that's what it is, then that's what it is. But I mean, Sarah, I am a bit unsure there, because it is correct.
Well, here's the thing, Joe. Whether it is or it isn't, that's what we've said now. So that's what we're going to have to do.
Let's just hope
so there's no one here to put us right, because it's Bank Holiday Monday. So we've now said that. So that for 15.72 or 22.47, you absolutely get the 9, whether you were supposed to or not. Now, we'll have to make sure as they're packing those orders in the morning, that's what we send everyone.
That's what you will get. Fill your boots, get stocked up. I know loads of you have already gone for these, which is fantastic. At that price, you can get 4 packs in one of our large storage binders. You may as well stock up on these and then go and get yourself some more storage binders. That is how great the value is there on that deal. Right, let's move on. We're going to move on now to the foil sentiments. Now, these were launched in the UK just this morning, so they are so hot off the press. There's 4 different sentiments for you within here. Do you know what I really love about these is the fact that with a lot of foiling, we foil like a small part of it. So the sentiment area for instance, would be the bit that was foiled. What I love about these is that it's like El Mucho foiling. There's loads of foil on each one of these once you've foiled them, which is fantastic. So you've got, especially for you, for all of you Kylie and Jason fans out there, we've then got as well, happy birthday. These are all so usable, these sentiments. We make so many birthday cards. That's been done in quite, I'm going to say it, quite classy with like the copper bronze effect. But imagine doing that with our shiny disco balls. A quarter of the stock of that one individually has already sold out and gone. I'll take you through the individuals in a moment. You've then got as well, thank you, which is such a lovely sentiment, especially at the moment. I love that foil that's been used there with that. And then also we've got this one, celebrate here as well, which is fantastic. You can see it's so blingalicious. I'm having to struggle to stop the light bouncing off of it on the screen there. There you are, you can just about see it there. Now, 4 of these coming your way for £40, which is amazing value for money. If you wanted to just go for a couple of them, you could. 2 for £22 is what you would be paying if you wanted to go for 2 of them, or $25 there. They're going to be exceptionally busy. When they were launched this morning on Create and Craft, it was unbelievably busy. We know it's going to go exactly the same way. They are amazing. I just love that there's so much foiling in each and every one of them. Right, we're going to move on to something that you absolutely love and adore, and it is our nesting dies. Now, 2 different options for you here with this one. So you've got the ovals first, which are this one here. So what you've got is the stitch edge oval, you've got the torn edge, and you've got the scalloped edge. Now they all work. You might be thinking to yourself, well, why do I need 3 oval die sets? But Sara will take you through how you intermix these and use them together. Wonderful for card blanks, great for tags, amazing for your mats and layers. You are safe. Is that really? I don't know where we've got these prices from today. I hope your husband's not watching, Sara. At £17 or $22 to get you that. How much of the stock's gone here? 1/5 of the stock already gone. Now, as well as those, we also have the rectangles as well. Exactly the same concept. As you can see, you've got the stitch edge, you've got the torn edge, and you've got the scalloped edge there as well. Same pricing. A quarter of this one's gone. A lot of you are ordering, well, everyone in fact is ordering both of them together, the ovals and the rectangles. You can multi-order on these if you wanted to. You want to send a set to a friend. Absolutely nothing to stop you doing that. Now, we've got on the show, actually, do you want to show them, Sara? Because there's the most gorgeous sample that Sara has made up. So I'll hand you back to Sara to whiz you through the accordion die.
Yes, this is it here. I can't wait to show you this one. Look at, so these are brilliant because can you see they fold flat to go in an envelope or 3D envelope box. Or we could make an envelope box for it as well, Joe.
Ooh.
Or it stands up and they're brilliant for your photos. Now you get, there's like 2 parts to this. There is the worker die. So this is going to do all of the cutting out, which you would normally pay £20 or $27 for the worker die, because it's a big die. But then you also get all of the extra accessories to do the die cutting with it. So that'll be another £20 or $27. That's coming free. So you buy the worker die, all of this is coming for free. We do have limited amount of these. These are the last that we have in our warehouse. So it's not just a case of, all right, this is a deal and then it'll be back at full price. If there's anything left at the end of this show, it will go up to full price after tomorrow. Or get this while we've got it, because then that's it. No more accordions.
Well, 15% of the stock's already gone, so I can't see it hanging around, to be fair. I want to give you a heads up of some other stuff that's on the show as well. We've got some beautiful builder scene stamps on the show. Hopefully Sarah's going to find some time to demonstrate these a little bit later in the show. All three of these are £20 or $27. You're saving 30% there. We've also got an amazing water reactive ink pad collection, which is great for your landscapes. Would go beautifully with those stamps. £23 is your price there. And in that one, you've got Friar Brown, Pine Tree, Smoked Emerald, Grasshopper, Green Topaz, and Seal Brown. We've also got a great aquamarker deal for you. Tried and tested and approved by Sarah's boys, these aquamarkers. Nodding away. They do, and it's a fantastic deal as well. So £91.96 is what you should be paying in the UK. These should be £119.80 in the US. However, check out the price: £60, $78 to get you 4 collections. You've got Nature, Floral, Essential, and Primary in there. It would be a great starting point if you wanted to start your aquamarker journey. Also got the Scoremaster and the Envelobox Creator. 20%, a fifth of the stock gone here already. £18 or $23. This is an essential. If you don't have this in your crafty stash, you absolutely need it, and especially to go with really great shape dies as well. Now, something else. Stop the Press. It is back in stock. See what I did there? Stop the Press. I didn't even realise myself. It is back in stock. $99.99 or $139.95. We will dispatch it from the 29th along with anything else in your order, but you can get your order in right now. I mean, that's only 4 days to wait as well. So I'll be going out to you at the end of this week, which is fantastic. And it's been out of stock for what feels like forever. So it is great to get it back in stock. Now, Sarah's going to start us off with the foil press, but before she does, just want to remind you as well, Joe wants to know, because of course it's a Monday, did I have an iPad? I have got an iPad here somewhere. I'll have to find it. Is it behind me? No, it's not. Is it under here? I'll find it. Don't you worry about that. Joe wants to know this week is how you got into crafting. How did you get introduced to craft? So that's what I want to know. You can pop it over in the comments on Facebook. I'll have to go and you'll have to get a good job. You got that Find My iPad thing. Could be anywhere. Who knows where it is? Right, Sarah, I'm going to hand over to you for some crafting whilst I track that down.
Right, you go track, I'll get started, because I promised you a mini foil press masterclass. So I've got my foil press. Like Joe said, they're going to be dispatched from later this week. The stock literally landed on Friday and is working its way through our warehouse at the moment. So I've got the foil press. What I will do, watch this, I'm going to move it along so that you will be able to see. Let's go all the way along a little bit. There you go. See, if I do this, you can see the foil and you can see the timings on here. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with that happy birthday one, because that has been the most popular. Now, watch what you do is you pop this on, and 20 seconds is how long you need for these, right? So you program this up to 20 seconds. I'm just going to use on a bit of cardstock, start the timer. Now, for any of you who are brand new to foiling, this is what we're going to be doing. This large sentiment. Now, you can do it onto cardstock. You can also do it onto acetate. Oh, we'll do that next. Oh, should we do some onto some vellum? Oh, they look fabulous on vellum. Oh, you can do it on glitter card. This is onto glitter card here, Joe. Oh, crikey, there's the beep. Right, so when you've got the beep going, it means we're ready to go. So what you do is you get some of your foil and you go face down with the foil. So can you see the nice shiny side goes downwards, face down with the foil. Pop your cardstock on the back there, and then you get your foil press top plate, which all comes included. Pop the top on, and then what we're going to do is just go and send it through the Gemini machine. So it just goes through your Gemini, and that mixture of the heat and pressure is going to leave a perfect crisp result.
Now, we knew it would be busy, didn't we, this show? I didn't realise it would be quite this busy from the off. The main collection here, a quarter of the stock has already sold out and gone. Unbelievable value to get dies of this size, wouldn't you say, Sarah, for £10 a die?
Look, do you know why that hasn't gone on yet? Because I was trying to get this heated up to the right temperature before the show, and look, it's not, it's on red. Can you see here? It's on red. I'm trying to play this balance between how long is Joe going to talk for
Who
So
knows?
like let it warm up, but not get too hot. So let's have a look. Let me cut another piece. And let's leave this. Let's lift this off. Where's my things? Right.
So
let's
do I
lift
need to
this off
talk more or
and
talk less?
No, talk less.
Okay.
Right. So let's have a look. Let's get another piece of cardstock. Oh, here we go. Let's do it. Let's get another little piece cut. Let's wait until that goes green. I thought I could fudge it, and you know what? You can there now. Now it's the right temperature, right? So now I'll put it on, and I'll give it the 20 seconds. So here we go. I'm going to cut this to the right size. So if in doubt, you've got to do what it says. If it says 20 seconds, give it 20 seconds. Don't try and shortchange it. That's the right size. And actually what we always say is, if it says 20, don't go longer than 20. Oh, should we do the disco ball instead now?
Cindy Sue's day has been made with a ride the dog up the road naked. She's beside herself. She says, Joe, OMG dude, where do you get these sayings?
He just makes them up as we go along. Right, let's try this again. So now I've left this leave it on. These are different heat temperature settings, you see. I'm going to move this along a tiny little bit more. Once that light's green, you know that you're good to go. If it's not green, don't do it. Otherwise, you will end up with a little bit of foil missing, right? I'm quite pleased I did that live on air because you guys get to see, it shows you how to do it. If you're not doing it right, it shows you why. So face down with the foil. So nice, shiny, holographic side goes face down. Then you're going to pop your cardstock on, okay? Then what you need to do is, I mean, if in doubt, you can pop an extra little shimmer, but you shouldn't need to. We put the top plate on, lift it towards you. So I'll just pull the handle out. Don't lift it up, just lift it towards you. And then you're literally going to pass it through your machine, and the mix of the heat and the pressure, if you give it the right amount of time, should transfer the foil absolutely perfectly. Here we go. Should we find out if I've got it right this time? Right, here we go. So now when I peel it off, because I've given it the right amount of time, now it transfers absolutely perfectly, right? So make sure you do let it get to the right temperature. See, I'm back in here and it's back onto red. Now it's green, now we're ready to go. Do you want me to show you how you foil the waste? We can lift this up and you can pop this face down on here. Now, if you're going to foil the waste, you're going to put it on for a minute. So I clicked reset there, change that setting to a minute. Now I'm going to take a piece of black card and put the black card over the base there. Now, when you're foiling onto the waste like this, what you need to do, Joe, is just get yourself a couple of shims of cardstock. So I've got some cardstock, just going to fold this in half and pop this on. And then you also need your magnetic shim. So you're going to pop your magnetic shim on as well, and your top plate. Now, we're still not quite at the 30 seconds, so I'll let that keep counting down. Do you want me to show you what I mean by foiling the negative, right? This is it here. So this is the foiled Celebrate. This is what you do if you do the technique I'm about to show you. Do the last little bit that's left over. I did a cracking demo this morning, Joe. Absolutely loved it. I can do it again if you want. Where I found some. Do you know what I found in the back out here? Well, actually, I sent Jilly to go and get it. Found some napkins. Oh, here we go. We're ready to go buzzing on that.
Just to say, Sarah, that the birthday cake diet is going absolutely bonkers, crazy busy on our website. I am worried it will definitely be the first one to go out of the four of them. So if you've had your eye on it, and let's face it, birthday, we're back in our little position again. Celebrate's not far behind. I guess birthday is the one you're going to use most, isn't it?
I would say, well, having said that, I do love the Celebrate. Look at this. This is the carrier sheet. This is the waste, Joe. So then if we get our guillotine up, watch this. I can trim this one, trim all the excess off and get this absolutely perfect, right? There's the waste.
How amazing.
And here is the foil. So, you know, I think Joe said at the beginning about having some boards where you could show both. Debbie had actually made some lovely boards showing both of them. How fabulous is that? So that is showing the actual foiling and then also transferring the waste. So that's the first thing. I wanted to show you that lovely technique that I really enjoyed before. So if I click reset on here, what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to foil. Here's a lovely napkin, and I'm going to foil onto the base of the napkin. So let's get that.
Well, your neighbours think you are, and they come over and you foiled onto your napkins. I just wanted to say as well, darling. I think Gwen Terry speaks for a lot of people. She says, the lovely Gwen from Hawaii says, I was intimidated by the foil press. Now I love it. I foil everything. And I think we hear that a lot, don't we? People say, oh, I just didn't think I'd be able to do it. But it's all been done for you. All the working out is done for you. There's so many tutorials on our website. Go over to the lovely Craig's Facebook page and you'll find hours and hours and hours of foiling Facebook Lives. So, I mean, it's always great when there's loads of inspiration for you. But, you know, there's so much education for you online. Just to let you know, before Sara does this next demonstration, 30% of the stock of the birthday cake has sold out and gone individually. So if you're going for the multi-buy...
That is all our stock as well.
That's a lot, is it?
Yeah, that is not... That is everything that we have available. It is not a case, don't think, all right, well, just Sara will magic some more out of somewhere else. Sara hadn't got any more to magic out of somewhere else, so just, yeah, I haven't got any.
That's it. Don't say we didn't warn you.
Let's just say they were a lot busier on Create and Craft this morning than we expected them to be. It was crazy busy. Debbie's back on right now with them at the moment. So yes, it is just a little bit manic. Right, what colour should we do these? Oh, I do love this. Oh, look. Oh, I'm not ready. It's beeping at us. Right, I do love this one here. This is like, what's it called? Gold shimmer, I believe it is called. Gold shimmer, very fancy. So all I'm going to do is cut a piece of this, the right size for that. So we go with the gold face down, right? So always goes face down. Oh, I've had another idea. Right, let's have a look. Let's go. Oh no, look. Right, yeah, so let's just do it, right? I'm going to put this gold shimmer on here, and then let's use something else. Let's use the rose gold for the base bit. So let's do a little bit of the rose gold and do, look, I hate wasting foil. I don't like wasting any of it at all. Look, I've cut that little bit a bit too short. She says trying to use every little bit of it. Can you see? I'm just going to put that in there. So, got it all covered over. Are you able to see all of that? I'm conscious that you maybe can't see some of that on here. I'm then going to put this down on here. So we've got that down on the corner. Then I'm going to go with my top plate on here. Do you think I should add a little shim on? Just to make sure no, I shouldn't need it.
How do you decide when you're going to put a shim in and when you're not going to put a shim in, Sara? Or is it just you feel it?
You get a bit of a feel. You get to know your machine. That's all I would say. You'll get a bit of a feel for your machine. I was thinking, it's a bit thin because it's only tissue, but then there is 4 layers of it.
Okay.
So, yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'll do some acetate next. And when we do the acetate, right, let's have a look. Don't use sticks. I want the moment of truth for the reveal. So, there is our top. There is our celebrate.
Oh my
word. Oh my life. And do you know what I love about it? That is on there now. So if I do this, it's still on there. It's crazy, but it's still working. And do you know what? These are just just cheap napkins. So just imagine you've used 10 pence worth of foil and foiled your own napkins. Tune in for my masterclass on Wednesday, and I'm going to be doing we're going to have some monogram foil pieces on as well, and we're going to be doing a whole foil masterclass. So how awesome is that?
If you had monogram ones, you could do people's initials on their napkins when they come for dinner.
Napkins for pennies. That's how awesome the foil press is.
So fancy. Right, can I just quickly give you some updates? Because
You
it's
quickly
really
update.
busy.
I'll get ready for the next bit of the demo because I'm going to keep going on this.
The Out of This World deal is an Out of This World deal. This is the one I was talking about, the reason you ride the dog up the road naked. $15.72 to get these in the UK. $22.47. The website is in absolute meltdown for these. Was it a quarter of the stock has sold out and gone? Indeed. A quarter of the stock. You should see the colossal size of the stock that we had for these. When they're gone, they're gone. I don't remember seeing them on a deal as great as that. Now, the accordion die that Sara told you about at the start of the show, we've not even really seen it. Sara just showed you a couple of samples of this. We started the show on pre-sales alone, 10% of the stock had gone. Now, over a third has gone just in the start of this show. And once this sells out, I mean, this is an amazing deal for this. This is a $39.99 die for £20. $27 is what you're paying for this. I don't ever imagine I can't envisage us getting that again, not at that price as well. And also very busy as well for the aqua markers. There's absolutely loads in this show. If you don't want to miss the demonstrations, but you don't want to miss the deals either, get yourself over to the website, watch and shop there at the same time, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Shall I do a couple of Joe Wants to Knows while we're here? I'll just do one because I can hear the beep. Michelle says, been crafting all my life. First thing I ever made was sewing dolls' clothes. My friend's mother made a pattern from a doll's dress. My friend and I walked uptown to the store and picked out fabric, then came back and made the outfits. We had the same doll and then we had matching outfits too. Good childhood memories. That's from Michelle Dusker. How gorgeous is that? You can keep getting yours in. I'm monitoring them right now over on Facebook. Send us pictures too. We'd love to see pictures of some of the things that you've been foiling. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those. Right, I'm going to hand you back to Sara. Are you ready to share some more crafty inspiration with us? She's just getting herself ready. Loads of you talking along. Oh, she's ready. She's ready. I don't like to keep the boss waiting, so I better hand you back.
Oh yeah, I'm totally ready, Joe. I'm just trimming my acetate. I thought we'd get in and do like a nice awesome card. So I've got my acetate. Right, are you ready for this? I'm going to foil into the middle of this piece of acetate and then I'm going to wrap it around this card. Yes, I think that's going to look really nice. I've just got everything cut to size. Going to use the disco ball, right? So I've cut a nice, no, not disco ball, it's like the gold mirror. I can't remember all these fancy names we're giving Joe, right? On here, 20 seconds, start the countdown. Now, with acetate, you need the acetate. You also want a little shim, right? I've got plenty of little shims. So if we're going to foil onto acetate, you want an extra shim because it's just thick. Make sure as well you get the heat resistant acetate. We've got it on the show, right? So 3, 2, 1, listen. Beep, there we go.
I'm ready.
I'm ringing. Right, so that is going to be the right size. So we're going to go especially for you. Face it down. Pop that in the middle. Happy with that. Put the lid on. And then through we go. So this is going to go through your machine. So this will just give us the nice transfer of the especially for you onto the acetate. So we can do a nice bubble dome around, like this, yeah. Bubble dome around the acetate.
40% of that birthday cake has sold out and gone, Sara. Hundreds of you already gone for the main collection as well. I think the birthday cake will be the first one to go.
Are you ready? I want to do the amazing reveal, Joe. I want you to see the do, do, do.
Oh my word.
Especially for you.
We'll have to pay if you sing too much.
Fabulous. Right, so here we go. Little bit of matting and layering. Oh, I'm going to use my collal glue, Joe. I know we don't have it on this show, but we had it on this morning, didn't we?
We
Being
did
cheeky, telling everyone.
You buy this one, you get this one free. Buy the tacky, you get the all-purpose free. Go back to the earlier masterclass show. You'll find it there. £5 to get both of those, and you can multi-buy on them as well. Lots of you were ordering multiples of those, which is fantastic.
Right, I'm just giving that a little bit of a measure. 5.5. Oh, hang on, it's 5.5 that way. Is it 5.5 this way? Yes, 5.5 inches. So I need this to be 5.5 inches, and it is currently 8. So what do we need to take? Oh, we've got to do the maths, Joe, yeah. Right, what do we got to, oh, let's just take an inch off each, yeah, an inch off each side. An inch off each side, 8, 7, 6, yeah, maybe it's 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch. Oh, we've got this on the show as well today, haven't we? Yes, we have. Oh, I'll be demoing that for you. I'll be doing a bit with that. So I've just got that on there. Look how well. Hey, I do look how well these are foiled, Joe. I mean, I'm not being funny, but that's just incredible.
Do you know what I love about them so much is normally like a foil sentiment, the word would be foiled. And like that's great because it's a little highlight of foiling. But this is like boom in your face foiling because it's all foiled with then like the negative in the word. I just think if you love foiling, it's like foiling to the max, isn't it?
Let's have a look. Hang on, I haven't. It's
foil
not,
hard.
It's not quite straight.
Foil hard or go home, as our producer Laura just said.
I love it. Absolutely perfect. Right, I haven't quite got this straight, but you know, you will forgive us, won't you? Because we are live, and I'm doing it at warp speed. I'm going to be doing the whole masterclass on Wednesday, so get these on the deal while we've got them, because chances are these will all be sold out by Wednesday's show. So if you were wanting to get this, Oh yes, that's looking very good there. If you want to get this, get it while we've got it, because it'll be all gone by Wednesday. Let's have a look. My red liner tape, Joe, is brilliant for sticking your acetate. That was on this morning as well, so definitely get the red liner while we've got. So many good deals we've had today, haven't we? Tell
really
you what,
have.
it's been a good day for stocking up on crafty essentials, that's for sure.
Definitely. I'm just hearing still how busy it is for the magnetic sheets. Super busy. Please don't miss out on those. It's an amazing deal. Anything you want to know about the foil press items as well? Any questions you've got? If you're wondering if there's anything you can foil or can't foil, all of that, get it into the comments over on Facebook. That's why I'm here, to answer all those, ask all those questions and get the answers on your behalf. And also you can, of course, email us any pictures. Don't forget about Second Chance Sunday. Second Chance Sunday, you can email us and let us know what deals you'd like to bring back. And you can, we won't be able to bring this one back on Sunday, absolutely not. We won't have the stock, but maybe any of the previous ones that you've seen. Email us studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Put Second Chance in the, I'm always forgetting the name of the box that's underneath the sender. Subject box, thank you very much. Why can I not remember that? It's one of those words that just will not go into my skull for some reason. I don't know why. Very busy on the main collection. The accordion die. Wow. Did you just hear that, Sarah?
I did. I'm panicking because that's my next demo, Joe.
Almost half the stock has gone. This will be one of those, you know, when we get to those situations and we say, oh, it was 60% and then it's just sold out. That's where the way that the accordion's going. That looks absolutely beautiful, Sarah.
Doesn't it? I'm a bit gutted. I've lost me a little bit of a ribbon. I did have a nice ribbon that I was going to put on it, but doesn't it look pretty even with a ribbon? I just love that idea of foiling and then having that lovely bubble on it, and it just looks incredible. But you can foil onto acetate. Mwah, utter perfection. Utter perfection.
Absolutely fantastic. Please, this all starts with you getting these. Let me take you through them. I love how modern they are as well. Loads of foiling, but also really modern as well, which is fantastic. So there's the especially for you. There is that birthday cake. Now this is your favourite one individually. It's absolutely setting the website alight. You've got thank you in here as well, which is just fantastic. You can see really usable, versatile sentiments with these. And then what you've also got here is Celebrate Too. So you can see just how great that is. So usable, so versatile. Just launched today. We were very busy when we launched them in the US as well. So today's a great chance to stock up on them. Someone was asking us, Sarah, will the nesting dies fit on A2? Now, I'm not too sure what size A2 is.
I know. A2 is the American equivalent of an A6 card.
Right.
And yes, they will. They are designed to fit like absolute perfection on an A2, because we planned these to work for the US and the UK.
Perfect. So yes, then that was Barb, I think, that asked that. It was Barbie. Yeah, I'm gonna trust myself and say it was Barbie that asked that. Now, two different sets here. I can't believe the price on these. £17 or $22. You got your ovals. Now you've got them in. This is your stitch, your torn, and your scalloped edged ovals. A third of this gone. We had a big stock of these. And then what you've got here are your rectangles. And again, you've got exactly the same. You've got the stitched, you've got the torn, and you've got the scalloped there as well. Very busy. £17, $22. Third of that one's gone as well. Well, what I'm hearing is that should be £38, £39 almost in the UK. Should be $50 in the US. These are real staples of most people's crafty stash. So to get them on these great prices are amazing. What I'm hearing from my producer Laura is that everyone that's ordered the ovals has also ordered the rectangles. Now that pleases me, and I know that will please Sarah because they work so well. It's great to be able to replenish your stash so well with these. Right, accordion. We should have gotten, I really want an accordion to play when we sell this. I don't know why. I feel like maybe it's an underrated instrument. It's very busy. £20 or $27, approaching half the stock of that one. Has sold out and gone. And now, I thought you were going to demo this a little bit later, but have you had a bit of a rejig, Sarah, to bring this one forward?
I've told my kids that I'm going to make this card today, and they'll be watching for me to make this card. And if I don't hurry up and make it, the accordions are going to sold out before I get to make this. So There's my two. So for those of you that don't know, this is my Charlie, the little one. This is our Oliver, my big lad. And then this is me with the kids. This is when we went camping. Well, back end of last year, actually. So if you want to do these sort of cards, do you know what I love about this one as well? I've only got 2 kids, so I just did a little 3-way like this. You could, what if you had loads of grandkids? You could go and put them all on because this can go as long as you want it. So let me show you how it all works. Please don't buy them all until I finish my demonstration, right? Please, well, order them, but just save us a couple. Here's the thing, go and order it. I promise you I'm going to do the demonstration, whatever. No, whatever, and so, but then just don't shout at me if you're one of the people that doesn't get it, right? So that's what happens. That's why we have to stop demonstrations, because people start complaining to us. Why are you showing us something we can't buy? Right, here we go. So this is the worker die. This is what you're paying for. This is £20, $27. This all coming as a bonus, right? Let me show you though. All you're going to do is take your cardstock, pop this on, and we're going to cut this through. So it's just a regular die. You're going clear, magnetic, top cutting plate straight through your Gemini. And what you want to do is however many pieces you want connecting, that's how many of these you're going to cut out. So you could do 20 of these. I remember once a group of ladies all did one individually, and then someone sent them all and they collated it all together and did Crafter's Companion. So a different letter on each one.
That's such a cute idea. I'd love to know if any of you own this die and what you've been making with it. Do let me know. Do send us some pictures. We'd love to see them. I must admit though, it's not one we see a lot of, is it, Sarah? No. I must say, I've worked in craft for quite a while now and in shopping TV, and it's the first time I've seen this type of die.
Right, well, you're in for a treat. Can you see, I've actually done a couple of mine already. So I've shown you one of them cutting out, but instead of cutting it out multiple times, I'm just going to show you how you connect them all together once you get them to this stage, okay? So here is all of the cutting going on. Now, can you see these here are connected? This one stays open because this needs to be, it's got all the score lines in. They need to be able to turn and fold as you're going like 3D like this. Can you see? So it just turns and folds, and then we're going to connect them together, or connect them. Our Charlie says connect. Can you connect them together, Mummy? He'll be saying. So if you're watching, boys, I'll give you a big kiss through the screen. Be home soon, sweet. I'll be home in time for tea. Right, here we go. I'm going to use my, I'm going to use my tape pen, and I'm just going to connect this down here, and then I'm going to connect this one on. Joe, you're going to be absolutely amazed when you see how this is. You're looking and you still think you've got no idea how it works, are you not?
I am anticipating my flabber being absolutely gasted.
Being totally gasted. It's about to be. So you just go and connect them on as many times as you want. When you get to the end, so I'm just doing a 3-part. When you get to the end of that 3-part, as long as you haven't lost your scissors, like me, here we go, you're going to just cut off the last connector point of the 3rd one, right? So there's the last one connected. Then this is going to be a mountain, right? And this one under here is going to be a valley. So you go mountain, valley, all the way along. And then these, now I'm going to put a little bit of red liner tape on them just to make the connection really, really good. But you can use your tape pen if you want, but I do like the idea of using the red liner. So I'm going to pop the red liner on there. And then can you see, we're going to put this one on here as well. So we've got the red liner on these.
We're getting accordion card pictures in. How exciting.
Yes. I need to stop the demo a minute.
Stop. Shut all the doors and the windows. Look at this.
Anna, oh my life. Anna.
It's got names as well.
Lucas, Joe, Patrick and Bradley. Oh my life. So apparently the top one was for Father's Day and the bottom one was for Lucas's christening. Oh, it must be called Lucas, Joe, Patrick, Bradley. Oh my word, Anna.
How incredible.
That is exactly this. You would think we had planned this, and honestly we hadn't. Anna's just totally happens to have been watching exactly the right show. Anna, I am beyond thrilled.
Was it Anna or Anna?
I don't know.
Anna. Oh, okay. Because Anna said she's also sent us in some pictures. So.
All right. Oh, it might be the same. No, it's not.
No, it's another one. Sorry.
Right. So, are you ready? I'm going to show you how you connect these together.
Oh,
right?
it is Anna.
So it is Anna. Yeah, we just spelt it wrong. Oh, sorry, Anna. Right, yeah. Right. Apparently it says Anna on her email address. So, yeah, but that's you, Anna. Thank you for sending your pictures. Anna from Nottingham. Right, are you ready to see how this works? I'm going to do this way up so that you can see. So, we've got a mountain and we've got a valley. So, where you've got the mountain, you're going to connect them behind. So, can you see these two come behind? And then you just touch them together like that. And then where you've got the valley, you're going to connect them in front. So this one's going to come and connect in front like this. So have a little look from the side. You can see what we've done is we've done the mountain and then the valley. This one we've connected in front of that part. This one we've connected behind. I think that the best way to see is a mix between that front one and the top one, and you can see just how easy that is to put together. And then all you do is you come in with this one and you cut this off the end again so that we've got, nobody would ever know how they were connected. And can you see? So they all fold down flat to go in the envelope, or they're going to open up 3-dimensional, and we're ready to start and do the decoration.
60% of the stock has now gone. Really, really busy for this. You guys are absolutely loving it, and I can understand why you're stocking up whilst it's on a half-price deal. It is amazing value, this.
Right, let me just show you how you use all the other bits, right? So, if you put this die in place and then get these bits here, right? So I'm going to lift this out here. Oh, there we go. And that goes into there. And then also I'm going to lift this one out here. And this is going to go into here. And now I'm going to cut these with the craft card. So I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to put this needs to go underneath. And then you put the top plate on. And we're going to send that through our junior. So now we're cutting like a nice overlay to go around it. So this is the thing, the base die does all of the hard work. The set of dies that come with it, they're all in the same package, but that is going to do your lovely detailed overlay. So can you see, when I lift this off now, I'm going to take this out. Oh, don't need you on there. I'm going to pop all these bits out. And what I'm going to do, Joe, is just take all of this. So I'm going to cut these out. And then we're going to have a really nice overlay to go over the top of our card. So this is just going to trim from here. And I'm going to stick these over. So you've seen me basically do all the cutting out. I'm just going to pop this out and stick it on. Can you also see what I've done? In that these give all the nice nested points. So these I've actually gone over. That's what I've used to cut out my photos. You know, I've got that little Canon selfie printer at home. So I print all these onto photo paper and then you can just die cut them out and it cuts them out perfect. So you have a bit chuckle, I'll go and stick all my cards together.
Cindy Sue says, his flabber is totally gasted. I really need a definitions book. Hope no one is in the room when his flabber goes wild. Oh, Cindy Sue, you do make me laugh, I must say. You do bring a smile to my face. Carol says, I have the round version of this die, and I'm so happy to see Sarah demo this. True labour of love. Everyone's saying how great Anna's card was that she made using this, which is fantastic. Yes, if any more of you have got them, definitely send those pictures in to us. Just so many different ways that you could use this, whether it is children, whether it's, you know, birthdays. How about just a friend that you've got that you haven't seen for ages because of the current situation? Imagine just sending them one with just pictures of you two together and all the fun things that you've done over the last few years. What a really lovely thing. I just think, you know, like I think, you know, sending someone a card is absolutely lovely and it's so thoughtful and it really is lovely to do that. But when you can send memories, I think that's why our memory books are so popular. I think that's why scrapbooking is such an amazing thing, because you're able to do something with those memories and you're taking them and remembering them and sort of putting them down somewhere. So people are going to love receiving these, I think. It's why it is so busy on this at the moment. This is definitely one I'd say watch and shop at the same time for, because we're just getting busier and busier. They are the cutest pictures.
I've just realised that I should have put this around. Let's have a look. I'll put a little snip in. Nobody will ever know the snip's there. Or should I say, I bet my mother-in-law's watching and I bet she's shouting at the TV screen saying, drop that off on your way home. I'll have that card with the kids on. So she won't notice that I've got a little snip in there, will she not?
Is it Nana Val or Nanny Val or Grandma Val?
It's Grandma Val. So my kids have a Nana Sue and a Grandma Val. So, oh crikey,
I had a Grandma Ruth and a Grandma Ronnie, her name was Veronica, but we always called her Ron or Ronnie, which is really strange thinking back.
It's a good job you explained that, because when you said I had a grandma Ronnie, I was thinking, what, Joe, what? Right,
Yeah,
that makes
I know.
sense now. Right, so that one's going to stick on the front. There's my little cheeky Oliver, giving us a big smile. So, I love it. I get home on a night. That's the beauty, you see, Joe, of kind of being grounded as it was, not able to travel. Come home every night and the kids come running in and they're like, Mummy, I missed you, Mummy. Then I'm like, I've only been at work. You saw me this morning.
Really made me laugh what you said about Charlie when you were like, I've missed you too.
Yeah. I always say to him, he says, I missed you, Mummy. And I always say, I missed you too, sweetheart. And he just says, well, I haven't been anywhere. You know, he doesn't understand how I can miss him when he was at home and I haven't been anywhere. Because obviously they're at home, they're not at school at the moment, although kids are back to school next week. So,
no, are they really?
Yeah, the kids go back to school next week. Yep.
Oh my word. I was enjoying that story. I was meant to tell you that 80% of the stock has gone. If it's in your basket, now is the time to get it checked out, because we get to that point where push comes to shove, and if you don't check it out, I'll soon be telling you you've got to take it out of your basket, because you're going to, as Sonia says, snooze you lose, y'all, which is my new favourite saying that Sonia said on the warehouse clearance a week or two back.
You tell them, Sonia, snooze you lose, y'all.
Sally Bond says, I always read out the comments that are really nice about me. I don't know if you ever realise that, Sarah, but if there's lovely comments, if you're nice to me, you'll always get your comments read out. Sally Bond just says, so glad Joe joined the team. And that's all she put. How lovely is that?
Oh.
And it's got 2 likes as well. So, that's my day made. Thank you very much, Sally.
Do you know, I don't know what we did before you came, Joe. I don't know how we coped. And tell you what, bless him, he's here every day. 7 days a week now. 7 days a week now.
No keeping me away from the place.
I know. I don't know what we're going to do after lockdown, John. You want to start having a life again. We're like, no,
Maybe I could just Skype in from wherever I am, go away for the weekend or something. I could just do it on Skype.
Right, there we go. There you go. As Grandma Val is going to be watching, Grandma Val, I'll be driving past about 6:20 tonight. I'll come and drop. I might have a bike cycle up and drop this on the doorstep tonight.
It's fantastic. Very, very busy for that. It's going to sell out. If it's in your basket right now, you need to definitely check it out. What I want to do is, we can't really tell how much of the stock of that is left, so I just want to give you a minute to check out and be sure that you're not going to miss anything. So I'm going to show you how you can watch and shop at the same time, whilst you have a second to check your baskets out. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Very, very busy, as you knew it would be. Now, there's 10% of the stock left at the moment of the Accordion die. This one just here. But, so I'm hearing there's 37 left. Of those 37, 29 of them are in baskets at the moment. So, there's literally a handful. So, if it's in your basket and you don't want it, please let it go so someone else can get it more easily. If you want to come in for it, you can, but you're going to have to be coming in the next minute or two, I would say. Be really, really quick. Get it in your basket and get it checked out immediately. We can't spend any more time on it. We're going to have to move on. Now, I want to just quickly give you a reminder of the Scoremaster and the Envelobox Creator. I mean, an absolute staple for anyone that watches our Crafters TV shows regularly. It's an incredible product. £18 or $23. I always am blown away how such a small investment for your crafting does so much for you. So definitely grab that whilst we have it. Details are there on your screen, £18 or $23. So do you fancy whizzing us through a quick demonstration with this?
Yes, and also I've had a thought. I can do, because we've got some acetate in stock, because we had it on the show this morning, I could do an envelope. Because this is an upright card with a photo in, let's do an envelope with an aperture in it, with a top opening, and we need it to be what? Do you reckon half an inch, or do you reckon we should do a 3/4 inch for that one? I reckon we need a 3/4 inch.
I reckon so.
Let's do it right from the beginning. I've got an absolute mess going on here, but it doesn't matter because you're going to see, this is the sort of stuff, this is why we love Monday Makers. The really advanced crafting stuff, right? We're going to take it the next level. So if I lie this on here, this is, let's have a look, 4.5 by 6. So 4.5 by 6.
Oh, you need to see this photo that the boys are sending. Look at this.
Oh, look, I'm made up. Oh, look at them little faces.
Chicken Charlie.
Oh, bless them. Oh, I'm absolutely loving that. Oh,
That is
I told you we
brilliant.
had to do that card. Boys, I'm going to take that round for Grandma on my way home. So, yes, we're going to send that card for Grandma Val. I'm just going to do an envelope for it. See, they sit at home watching me shows every day, Joe. Honestly, I told you, they think you're a proper celebrity and what they're going to do when they go back to school. We have been the homeschooling curriculum. We've been doing colouring in every day. It's just sit in front of the TV and watch Mummy enjoying it. Honestly, they're crafting. If they had to do an A-level in crafting right now, I reckon they'd totally nail it.
I feel I'm a bit concerned about their grasp of the English language though, after listening to me shutting all the doors and riding the dog up the road naked. Imagine what they're going to say when they go back to school.
Yes, I wonder what Mrs. Kitching will think of that, Oliver, when he comes in. He'll say, Mrs. Kitching, we have to run up the street naked and kiss the milkman. That's that good. That's how I did on my spelling test today. Right, are we ready? So
I believe the accordion may have sold out. I'm just hearing. So congratulations if you got it.
Well done if you got it. Let me know if you got it. Let me know if you got it. Right. Oh, it's completely got our jokes, but I have to go in the box.
I don't think I've got a box. I've got a box, but it's way over there. Ready? Oh yes, I got it in. What a shot! Right. That mug looks nice that you're drinking out of there, Sarah.
What can I say, Joe? I'm a super fan, and that was a nice cup of tea Joe made us before we started today.
Was when I put the extra milk in.
It came in broad, I was like, whoa, back in the kitchen, we need a bit more milk, and I fell right to the top with milk. Right, what did I say? 4.5 by 6. And we're going to do 3/4 of an inch. So watch what we do. We go to the page, which one from the end, 3/4 of an inch deep, right? And it was, what did we say? 4.5. So we come along to the 4.5 line along here. 4.5 by 6. So we come along to the 6 line. So for a box that is 3/4 of an inch deep, 4.5 by 6. I'm just going to double check myself before we do this. 4.5 by 6, spot on. The card's 4.5 by 6. It already makes your envelope a little bit bigger. We need to cut our cardstock to 9 3/8 of an inch. So if I bring in my large guillotine, and we happen to have some A3 card in stock. It was on the show this morning. I'll let Joe walk you through where it's at.
Yeah, it is. You'll find it on the masterclass. So best thing to do, go over to the website, craftscompanion, wherever you are, and then you can either go back to the morning show, or you could click offers at the top and then click masterclass, and that should take you back to it as well. And it's the A3 Centura Pearl, Snow White, hint of silver. It's on a buy 4. I can't remember the price off the top of my head, but there's a multi-buy.
4 for 30 in pounds, I remember.
For what?
4 for 30. Was it 4 for 42?
4 for 30 or 42. That sounds about right. And it's there with a load of other A4 cardstock, including our pastels. You've got our luxury card packs in there as well. So it's a mix and match, or you could just get 4 of the A3 if you wanted to. It's completely up to you. We've already had a lot of sellouts on that deal though, so do grab what we've got left right now. Right,
so it said position 1 and 3. In fact, let's see if I can get both in here, right? So position 1 and 3, F and I. So what you do, we're in position 1 here. So position 1 and 3 relates to this one here, and then position 3 is when we come up onto this step here and it says 3 here. So if I go into 1 and it was F, so we score line F, and then you come up to position 3 and score line F again. So F and F. Turn it right around, do the same again. Position 1, and we're going to go F, and then we'll go up into position 3, and we're going to do F again. And then the other one was I, so we're going to position 1 and go on I, and then up to position 3, and in I. And then on the complete opposite side, we're going to position 1 and I, and then position 3 and I. So how simple is this when you know how to do it? So you're going to turn the cardstock over. So this is the Snow White Hint of Silver, which is, I would say, probably the core cardstock that we have. And if you are going for that multi-buy, the great thing is you don't have to get all A3s. You don't have to get 4 A3s. You could get A3, and you also could be getting some of your A4 on that multi-buy. Anything that's in the multi-buy, you can mix and match from the multi-buy. Now watch what we do in the corners. So I'm going to do my envelope this way so that it opens at the top. So these would be my top 2 corners and these would be my bottom. So at the top, what you do is you just kind of round it off as you come into there. So flip that over. I'm going to do the same again here, and we're going to round it off. And then the same on this corner, round it off, flip it over, and then you're just going to round that off again. So that's our top. Then in the bottoms, you're going to come along from the edge, cut a little snicket out, and then cut these extra pieces off. Are you following that again? I'll do the same at the other side. So we're going to come in from the edge, and we're going to cut up to the point of intersection, cut a little wedge out. Then you're going to cut that little bit off the corner, and then we're going to take these 2 bits as well and cut them out too. That is everything ready to go. Now, I thought it would look really nice if you could see into this. And we happen to have those amazing nesting dies.
Well, we have them at the moment, would be the caveat there. Let me do you mind if I really quickly just remind you, so I want to give you a stock update on both. On the ovals, which are these ones just here, very, very busy on this. Over half the stock of the ovals gone, £17, $22. And over half the stock of the rectangles now has gone as well. In both of them, you get the stitch, you get the torn, and you get the scallops. Everyone that is going for the ovals is also going for the rectangles as well. 6 nesting die sets for £34 or $44 is Shut the Front Door, Kiss the Milkman. And I need to find some new ones. I'll come up with some new ones. I think. Whilst we're there as well, should we have a quick, Joe wants to know why we're here. Gwen Terry, one of our regulars from Hawaii, says, I taught myself to crochet and cross stitch. I always liked the look of scrapbooking. The recreation centre I attended was having a class on card making by a demonstrator, so I signed up. Looking on YouTube for ideas, I come across Crafts with Companions and like the challenge of a creation, it showed me an announcement of Craft Day on HSN. I watched for the first time and well, here I am. I'm hooked, addicted and enjoying my much loved newfound hobby. Thank you, Crafters Companion. I owe you my every bit of happiness in my crafting world. Aloha.
Oh, I love that.
So sweet. We definitely are still up for the macadamia candy, Gwen. Feel free, anytime you want, send them over. Definitely mark them for the attention of me and not Sarah. No, don't actually. That's a really bad idea. We know what I'm like. Mark them for the attention of Sarah, and then I'll make sure I just get the right amount. Otherwise, they'll all be gone. Let's you ration it off for me, which is what I need. I need that positive influence in my life.
Right, I haven't done anything else on my project so that you didn't miss anything, okay? So what we've got is, I'm going to put this now through my Gemini. Now the only thing is, look, it is too big to fit through the Gemini, right? So there's the end of my plate. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put my metal plate behind here and wrap this around. So now it fits in there. Please tell me you're going to fit in there. I might have to just trim you off at the edge a little bit. Yeah, we won't miss you. You'll be fine. Right, so we're going to wrap that around, trim that little bit off there. There we go. And we're going to put that through. So I'm going to put my clear cutting plate, I'm going to put my magnetic, and I'm going to put my top plate. And we get a really nice, so we'll get the really nice die cut piece done. So even your envelopes could have the nesting, even your envelopes could have like an aperture in them. Now, what's brilliant is I'm going to cut this with my nesting die, but then I'm also going to cut it again to give a really nice frame around the outside, because it looks all right, but it'll probably look quite plain. So watch what happens if I take this off. You see, this will have cut absolutely perfectly, of course. So there, and this is why the oval one's really nice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that one and the next one up and I'm going to use the two together. So let's just bring in, here I've got stuff absolutely everywhere. I mean, it just looks like a bomb's gone off.
We can't see it though, all we can see is just that little bit, the little aperture that is your glass mat. So we can't see the chaos around it, you'll be pleased to know.
Fabulous, as long as nobody knows, we're all good. Right, so can you see I've got those nested inside the middle there, and let's have a little look. So should we use, oh, I think this is going to look quite nice. Oh, we use the craft card. I bet craft card would look awesome then, right? I'm going to use a piece of craft card on there to just bring the eye in really nicely. We're going to put the clear cutting plate on the top. What have we missed out? We have missed out, don't lose it, Sarah. Here we go. We've missed out my other cutting plate, so this is just going to go underneath here. So I always use the magnetic for positioning when we're wanting to position those. So there we go. Going to pop them through, and there we go. So we'll have now cut a perfect frame to just draw the eye into the centre. This is what's so great about them nesting dies. Here we go. So we're not using this bit, we're using this bit here, right? So if I bring my envelope box back in, I'm going to use some acetate first of all on the inside. So is this a little bit too small? Yep, right, I'm going to cut myself a piece of acetate. How did we say our thing was? 6 by 4.5. So I'll get me guillotine out. I'll cut this to 6 by 4.5.
Whilst you're just grabbing your bits, so to speak, I need to let you know 60% of the rectangles have sold out and gone. Really, really busy on these. I can't see these now lasting the show, these nesting dies. They are that busy. So if they're in your baskets, maybe think about checking out, especially the rectangles.
Okay, you're going to go on the inside there. So I'm going to use my tape pen again, which will be more than adequate to stick this. Do all of this sticking and decorating work before you put the whole thing together. So can you see it's much easier to do all of this work first. So the acetate will go there to make this look awesome inside. Then on this one here, I'm going to get my dotty tape pen. And I'm just going to bring this. Come on, you stick round. I want you. Oh, that's right at the end as well. Crikey, I'm getting some good use out of these, aren't I? Right, there we go. Right round the outside. Get that really well stick. Do you know, I get sticky on this mat all the time, Joe. And quite often when we jump back to you, I just whiz out the stick away and give it a nice clean down.
Giving it a spritz.
Yeah, just get it. It looks really finishes it off nicely. So it really keeps it nice and clean. This is finishing it off nicely. What
Cindy
do you have
Sue, she's just giving me all the lulls today, is Cindy Sue. She says, anyone else wonder where Joe lives? He shuts the front door, the back door, he puts the heels on, he rattles the blinds, blasts the music, and now he rides the dog up the street naked and kisses the milkman. Sounds like fun, lively neighbourhood to me. He and Sarah want to tour the US. I'm thinking I want to visit them. Anytime. Come over to Crafters Companion Heights here in the northeast. We did joke earlier that we'd give away a stay, didn't we? So
we did.
I promise I won't wear the heels, and I definitely won't run up the road naked that day. So you'll be pleased to know.
What we're like, yeah, we were. So if you missed our show earlier this morning, we were having a little chat about like where we are in the northeast, in case you know, for people that don't know, we've got like a Crafters Companion house up here. So this is for all of for people that don't live here permanently. You know, like we'll say now Debbie Robinson's coming up to do the shows on Wednesday. So she'll be travelling up Wednesday morning, and she'll be staying at the Crafters Companion house. So the Crafters Companion house, where Joe lives at the moment permanently, he did have another house, and he used to stay here when he came up. And now he's
like
just
a crafty orphan now here in the northeast.
He's just here all the time. You know, we can't really afford to let him go home at all. So yes, he needs to stay. Right. So because I've put the envelope together a different way. Let's have a look at that. I might just need an extra little bit of tape underneath here. So I've used that extra little bit under here. Here we go. I want to get this perfect. Now it's going to the mother-in-law, you see. No offense, it needs to be absolutely spot on. So we need this perfect little envelope box. And I'm loving the idea. Come on, you, get off there. Yep. I'm loving the idea that this is all put together. Right, there's my lid, so there's my envelope box. That is going to go inside the envelope box. Oh my life, how awesome is that, Joe?
And you're going to still be able to see the picture through it.
And you'll still be able to see the picture through the
Check
front.
that out.
Ah, you know what I need on them? I need the Garden of Love Rose Seal collection to seal it shut. Yes, look how good's that? So you would think, oh, I'm getting some picture of the kids. And then you open it out and actually you're getting the whole accordion card. How fantastic.
Absolutely, it looks gorgeous. It really, really does. So many of you are stocking up today. Janet's just telling me that she's just cleaned out her craft room and she's ordered a lot recently. Her husband keeps asking her what all the packages are that she's receiving, but she's told him it's just all work stuff. So I think that's a really great way of doing it. Helen is asking, can you say what sandwich you use for those dies? Is it just a standard sandwich there? So yes, for the dies, I'm just guessing, Sarah, it's a standard sandwich, is it, for the dies?
Absolutely, just same as normal.
Absolutely, there you go. Now, loads of you loving that. Grandma's going to be excited, says Deborah as well. Let me just recap again on those nesting dies for you. So the oval ones firstly. Now you're going to get 3 of the ovals in here. So you've got the stitched oval, you've got the torn, and you've got the scalloped. Over half the stock here of this one gone. Pretty much all of you also ordering these ones as well. Over 60% of the rectangles have now gone. And on this one you've got the stitched, you've got the torn, and you've got the scallops rectangle in there. £17 or $22 if you want to go for those ones as well. Right, I want to just give you a reminder of a few different bits. The aqua markers, very, very busy for these on the show, as we knew they would be. Now, they're always very popular. There is a whole masterclass on these, or sorry, a Colour Me Happy show, I should say, over on the website. If you want to go back and stock up on them, you can get them individually on the show. They're on the show right now, $22.99. However, buy the 4 together in the collection. We'll give you the nature, the floral, the essential and the primary, and you only pay £60 or $78. So a much better deal to grab that bundle. Now, also very busy, the Sheena Builder Scene stamp collection. These are gorgeous. They're really sort of like fine line detail in them. You're going to absolutely adore colouring these. £20 or $27 gets you all 3 of them. And we've put together a specific ink pad collection that's going to work beautifully with them. It's the Spectrum Noir Water Reactive Ink Pad Landscape Collection. In here you get Friar Brown, Pine Tree, Smoke Emerald, Grasshopper, Green Topaz and Seal Brown as well. So great to get all of those together at the same time. We'll quickly do a couple more Joe wants to know as well. Stephen says, just by stumbling across you guys, only been crafting a few weeks, now I'm addicted. That's Stephen. Stephen just went platinum as well over the weekend, so big up to Stephen. RS said, when I was a child I learned to crochet. I had relatives who would bring me boxes of yarn and embroidery patterns and thread, more than I ever used. That just led to trying other things for years. Master of none, as long as you're having fun. RS. Kathy as well says, I guess it was the first time I picked up a crayon and colouring book. I always said that stamping is the grown-up version of a colouring book, long before adult colouring books came out. Started my stamping by making gift tags, then it grew to cards, doing cards now since the mid-80s. One more, one of our regulars, Jeffrey, who always joins us, says, Jeffrey Langley says, crafting I have done since I was very young. Card making did not occur till my sister dragged me to an event being hosted at a convention centre. 30 or so folks. I was the only male. I'd never used inks, rubber stamps on wood blocks. What I did know was how to use my computer and printer and did some very impressive cards. That convinced my sister to take me. I got hooked. I have never stopped making cards, nor do I intend to. I was doing 2 classes weekly and hit all our yearly stamp and craft conventions. I'm going to need a larger play space in part due to Crafter's Companion. My collection of stamps, dies and inks, pencils and paper have outpaced her and her friends. Looking forward to the new Sara signature collection. Well, it was lovely. We do love having all of our regulars. It's so lovely to have you with us. Loads of, I feel like, Sara, this is the most hotly anticipated Sara signature collection, and I do feel slightly responsible for it. I do feel like I've teased them very, very hard, but it is so beautiful.
I know. Joe's really excited about it. We're all really excited about it. We are going to be previewing that really soon, I promise, right? Now, let's have a think. I thought we'd do an easel card with the nesting dies and do a little bit of foiling onto some glitter card, onto the nesting dies. Everything's going to look tremendous, right? So let's have a look. Do you want to do the torn or the scallop? I like both of them, Joe.
I like the torn myself.
You like the torn, do you? Well,
Could you mix and mingle them if you wanted to?
You can do whatever you want.
Fabulous.
We can do a little bit of all sorts. Right, let's have a look at the largest one. So the largest one on here, if I do my card this size, is going to be, let's have a look, it is 4.5 by 5.5. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in with your scoring board, and we're just going to trim this. So let's have a look to, what I said, 5.5. So we're going to go 5.5, and then that's going to fold over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut this through the double layer, right? So, and what I'm going to do, let's have a look. I clearly haven't worked that out very well, have I not? Because that's, yeah. So what did I say this was? 5.5. Oh, I only scored it at 5. But never mind, because this is actually going to demonstrate perfectly what I want to show you.
Questions coming in, Sarah. Now, these are, sometimes with us, nesting dies, we call them set number 2. And these are just, I'm guessing these are set 1. So people are saying, what's the difference between the set 1s and the set 2s?
Yeah, all it is just slightly different designs.
Fantastic.
So because a square is a square, when we called it, when we first launched them and they had a name, we kind of, then when you come out with a slightly different rectangle, you can't exactly call it anything.
So if you've got the 2s, you could definitely go for these, and they would give you a slightly different look and feel.
Different look, completely different shape and different size. Now, what I'm going to do is cut through 2 layers of the card here. Can you see? So I've folded the card, I've positioned this, let me just show you that. We've gone over the edge of the card, right? So it's going to give me that nice finish, but over the edge. Now I'm going to use the same sandwich combination. So I'm going to go with my clear, then I'm going to go with my, this one here, and then I'm going to go with the top plate, and we're going to send all those through my Gemini now. So there we go, ready to go through. I've just realised I've put that on the foil press to warm up, and I've put my die on, thinking I was going to do the die first, and I'm not. I'm doing this. I'm going to do this part first.
Catherine says,
we're all go this morning, aren't we? This afternoon even.
Catherine says, can you tell us the colour palette of the new collection? No, sorry.
Right.
You'll have to tune into the HSM preview next Thursday if you want to get your eyes on it. That's all I can say.
Right, so there's that one. Are you going to fit on here? No, you're not. Of course you're not. Don't want to do anything I want, do you not? No, right.
All it lets us know, Sarah, is that you're not a crafty robot. Some people think that we just pop your batteries out and just put you out there backstage, and then we just dust you off, pop them back in and bring you in for the shows. But it just shows us that you are human. That's all it is.
Right, let's get this perfectly lined up. Here we go. It's because I'm trying to go at warp speed, because I'm terrified that these are going to go the same way as what the accordion cards did. So I really want to show you. I really want to like do the foiling and do, I just want to do everything, Joe. Right, just want to do it all. Right, I'm going to do an easel card first of all. So this is how you would go about doing yourself an easel card with the shaped card dies. So I've done this one, which has got the fold line at the top, and it's cut through 2 layers. You're going to bring in your board. This is just shy on 5 inches. So I'm going to go 2.5 and put a score line in. So there's my score line at 2.5. Fold that over, and then we're going to put glue on the bottom half here. So plenty of tape on the bottom half, and then you're going to line this up exactly. Let's have a look. I think you're this way. Yep. Line that up exactly against that part there. That gives you a perfect easel card. So there's our easel ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to foil. So I'm going to get that happy birthday die back on. And it is, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it on a minute, because I'm going to go onto some glitter card.
3/4 of the stock of the rectangles have now sold out and gone. It is really, really busy on these. Again, I think we're getting towards that situation whereby if it's in your basket, then you need to check them out. Whilst I'm dishing out the stock updates, almost half of the storage panels have also sold out and gone. And these would be great for you to store all of your brand new nesting dies on here. You probably get them, yeah, you get them all on to 3 packs for sure. And that's a great price on those as well. Remember, the deal on that only lasts for 24 hours. Well, it's not going to, is it? Because the stock is going to sell out first. $15.72, $22.47. You're getting 9 sheets in total within those 3 packets.
Thank you, Joe. Right, I'm trying to find. You know, you were saying about us not being a mess. I mean, I really wish you could see what I'm looking at. It's just, it just looks like a bomb's gone off on my table. Right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Ready? Woo! There it is. There's the beep. Right, long awkward pause. Right, so you pop that down. Let me just bring this back into the shot so you can see it. Popping that down with the shiny side face down, and I'm going to put this fabulous glitter card onto here. So we're going to foil onto the glitter card. So I have given it longer for, oh my life, and I'm going to put it in my Gemini Junior, which is down here now. If I had my extender plate for the large Gemini, I could pop it in my large Gemini, but now I've got the Gemini Junior down here. Right, here we go. So I'm going to bring this back out. Let's just hope that a minute was long enough. Should we find out now? Oh, my life. Are you ready for this? Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Foiling onto glitter card. Jackpot.
Check that
Jackpot. Looks amazing. Keep this. I'm going to show you how to foil the waist next. But then watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring those nesting dies. Let's pop you in there and you can start tooling. I'm going to bring those nesting dies in. This one here would go, yep, that one would fit. Would the next one fit? Would the next one fit around? I would do the foiling first. Yes, that just about fits. So you're going to stick that in place with this one here like this. So there we go. That goes on there. And that's going to go through our machine. So let's get that done. Let's go and hold you twice. Because if we're doing it, we might as well do it really, really well. So let's get that stuck twice. And we're going to go through the glitter card. You've got your clear, your magnetic and your top plate. So we've got one layer with a glitter card. And then I'm going to use the next to size up. Which one was this? This was the next size up here. I've got a little bit of blue matte mirror. That's going to look brilliant in the blue matte mirror on here as well.
Do you know where that glitter was from that you used there, that purple glitter card?
Oh, I don't, Joe. Well, I do. It was from underneath here, where I have all my big stash.
Go on the website and just pop in the search bar underneath here and see if it turns up. I don't think it's going to somehow. So no,
I think it was in a mixed pack that we did. Oh, do you know what? This is why. You know we do these not mystery packs, but like assorted bumper packs every now and again. That's why you've got to get them. Oh, well, hello, head Joe. That's woo. We need to work on you being a bit bigger to pull that off, don't we?
I can't squat any lower than that, so it's never going to work.
Right, I'm going to put that onto here. Oh yes, you see, it's the perfect matting layer. So if you're rubbish at cutting out, which let's face it, a lot of us really are. So if you're rubbish at doing like straight line cutting, don't do straight line cutting. Use all of your nesting dies, and you get the torn one, you get the scalloped one, and you also get that lovely stitched one if you want to do kind of a straight piece. So look at this, and then that's going to go on the front of there. Come on, how nice and cute was our little super easy card, Joe?
It definitely looks like, as you would say, something you'd see on Etsy or Pinterest, isn't it, that card? It is super modern. It really is gorgeous.
I think it's the mix of the gorgeous foiling. So then all we need is, I haven't got any bits of ribbon, you need like a little bow just to go there to hold it together. And that is like how you do an easel card with your nesting dies, and then also how to get that nice bit. I think I might just continue on with a little bit more foiling, cutting, do a little bit nice something for the base there, Joe.
Oh yeah, shall I just give you a quick reminder then of a couple of bits? Is that all right? Now, very busy on the oval nesting dies. Remember, you're getting the stitch, you're getting the torn, and you're getting the scalloped within there. Very busy. Was it half the stock of that one gone? And then over half, in fact, of that one gone. But this one, this is the one that's out in the lead at the moment. 3/4 of the stock. Soon be on our way to 80% of the stock gone. Don't think this one will last until the end of the show if you want this, and the prices are amazing on this. You're saving more than you're spending this on this, £17 or $22 for that. Right, should we go back and have another look at those foil stamp dies, because it's so busy on these. Now, on the whole collection itself, was it 40% of the stock has gone, did I hear that right? Wow, 40% of that big collection's gone. It only launched in the UK here today. So that gives you some idea of the colossal stock we would have had. 40% of that stock's already gone. Let me whiz you through everything you're getting, and I'll give you the stock updates on the individuals because they're all very busy individually, because there is a multi-buy on them as well. That's especially for you. Love it because there's so much foil on there when you use these. The next one we've got is the birthday cake. Now this is the most popular individually. 40% of the stock of that one has gone individually. You've then got thank you too, which is this one just here. Again, so much foil on these that I love. And this one is fabulous as well. It's so shiny, this one. I'm having to try and angle it so you can actually see it. It really is gorgeous. Now, if you want to go for them on a multi-buy, you can get them. They are two for £22 or $25 if you want to get them on the multi-buy. The birthday cake is the most popular individually. Now, you can use of course, Celebrate's second favourite, of course. Now, all the prices that we bring you here on Crafters TV, you can use that in conjunction with your Club Inspired discount as well. I know we get so many new viewers, so here is a piece of video where Sarah is going to explain to you all the details of Club Inspired.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now, on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of Club Inspire. It's a great place to be, and it's free to join, so why wouldn't you? I just want to pop through a few more of the Joe Wants to Knows. Julie Thomas, one of our previous craft ambassadors, wrote in and says, I started knitting my first craft at the age of 4. Wow. Before I'd started school, I had mastered basic stitches and made some fetching garments, think tubes with elastic, for my doll. Sewing, crocheting, cross-stitching followed, but I have only paper crafted for 4 years. I'd complained that I couldn't find a birthday card for my daughter, and the hubster replied, why not make one? You do all the other sorts of crafts, and now I paper craft too, and I loved it. Jerry goes on to say, my mother could make anything. She would sew my clothes, she crocheted many things, embroidered, the best baker and cook ever. I learnt a lot from her. I tried to teach my daughter a lot of these things. Some she picked up and others she wasn't interested in. I did get her to scrapbook, which is always lovely. I do one more as well, because it's from one of our lovely regulars, the lovely Lynn Harvey. So as far back as I can remember, I always had a new colouring book and colouring pencils every Christmas from Santa in my stocking. I used to spend hours colouring, and one year I got some felt pens and I was over the moon. My dad started me off with some paper craft when I was probably about 5, so it was a tradition for us to make paper decorations together each Christmas, and my mum taught me to knit and sew by hand, including doing some cross stitch. Oh, and probably like many others, I'm sure, I used to cut up Christmas cards with my mum's pinking sheet years to make them into gift tags by adding glitter and ribbon. So on the whole, I was introduced to crafting when I was very young. It's so lovely hearing how all of you got into crafting. It really is something lovely. Now, we've got these Sheena Build a Scene stamps. We'll be coming to these a little bit later in the show. We haven't forgot about them. They're available right now and they are absolutely beautiful. They're all here. Oh, we've got a picture. Has someone sent this picture in? It's from Kirsten. Oh, Kirsten, I forget this is Kirsten in Ida Oberstein in Germany. I'm perfecting that over the months. I don't know if you can tell, but that is that beautiful, beautiful builder scene there. We'll show you that, but it will be, hopefully, a little bit later in the show. The lovely Debbie Robinson is watching us again. She's getting herself ready for Wednesday. Can't wait for our show on Wednesday night. Join myself and Debbie. We're here for Creative Cravings on Wednesday, and then the Amuse Bouche cartload on Thursday. Myself and Debbie will be bringing you too. Can't wait for those shows. Right, I know Sarah's got loads more to show you, so I'm going to hand you back over.
Can I just say, Debbie, it was wonderful working with you at 1:30 on Create and Craft. She's probably not saying the same about me, because poor woman never got a word in edgeways. It was like, so she would say like, oh yes, I really like the Gemini course, and then I would just come in, well, I love it because yada, 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 and poor Debbie never got a word in edgeways. So at least she got to do the 3:45 show on her own. Now here you've had a fantastic show, Debbie, with these foil press things. So let me show you, I'm going to go with them. I'm going to use the thank you. They're all 20 seconders, right? So I find 20 seconds is perfect. So program them onto 20 seconds, get this put on, then start the countdown. Now, I'm going to do this onto vellum. These look fabulous onto vellum. And do you know what? Which one I think I'll use? Oh, the disco ball. I do like the disco ball. So where's my scissors gone? Debbie, I'm all over the gaff here. You'll totally get it. Debbie's exactly the same when she's here. And when Craig's in, you see, it's nice and tidy. When the rest of us are in, it looks like a bomb's gone off on here. So here we go. We're going to place this in the middle of our vellum. So is this in the middle? Because I didn't quite get it in the middle last time, did I not? Brilliant. You do need a shim on. So because vellum's really thin, you're going to add a shim for your vellum. Put your top plate on, and then we're going to send this through. So let's hope that shim's been enough to give it a really, really nice transfer. So it's exactly the same, 20 seconds whether you're doing vellum, acetate. To be honest, I found the glitter card, I gave it a little bit longer, but the vellum and the acetate I found just worked an absolute treat. So, are we ready to see how this has come out? Oh yes, look at this. There it is, absolutely perfect. And this piece here that's left, you can foil that onto something else. So I'll show you. We'll keep that handy. And after I've made my card, we'll foil the waste, right? Look at this. I've got a tiny little bit, Joe. I'm just going to, can you see? It's just stayed on there. There you go. So it's not over foiled. It's just that we've torn a little bit of the foil. It only transfers where you've got the foil behind the heat. So now we've got that perfect thank you. What I've done is I've cut a square of card, and I'm just going to bow it up a little bit around that piece of card. So let's have a look. You're there, you're what for? Oh, let's not worry too much. Let's just get I'll go for it, Joe, and just, I'm going to do a little bit of, if that's in the middle, oh, that's nice. That's going to go in the middle there. And I'm just going to give it a little bit. So let's go to here, so let's go to this. Is that going to be too much? Joe, I'm just talking away to myself. 6.5.
Loads of people commenting away. Carol saying, we love Debbie. I love Debbie too. I know Sarah does as well. Tammy saying, hi Debbie. Julie says, these foil stamps are beautiful. I always forget I have a foil press. Well, you need to get it out. She says, I need to start using it. I think it makes me nervous. Well, you shouldn't make you nervous. You shouldn't be scared of it. There's loads of tutorials. And do you know what? I'll tell you what, Julie, get it out now. Get it dusted off, get it ready, because there's a masterclass on Wednesday. So get it out, get all your foils out, get yourself ready and primed. 11 a.m. here in the UK, or 6 a.m. on the East Coast on Wednesday. That's the day after tomorrow. I know some of us are struggling with the concept of what day is what at the moment. We're on lockdown. But yes, so you've got plenty of time to get ready. And I'm sure Sarah wouldn't mind taking it right back to basics. Would you, Sarah, on Wednesday?
No, I absolutely will take it right back to basics. Look at that, we've got that nice little bubble going on there, Joe. Just a tiny little one. I'll be honest, a little bit less bubbly than I was anticipating, but you know, it still looks good. I am just totally making this up as we go though. So let's have a look. We've got that one piece stuck down. Oh man, this is why I should be constantly tidying me glass mat on here.
What you done?
Well, no, I'm just getting it stuck to the base because I've got sticky on it.
Deborah says she's also scared of the foil press. Well, get it out, get it ready.
Wednesday.
It's
a date. We're all going to do it together. There's absolutely no excuse. And then if you're doing it with me, then you can literally craft along at the same time, see how you get on. If yours doesn't work the same as mine, you can actually message Joe as we're going, and I'll be able to troubleshoot live on the show.
Basically like the virtual equivalent of us being all in the classroom together and you putting your hand up. That's what it'll be.
Yes.
And then I'll get your question in. So there's no excuses on Wednesday. Definitely get it out. Definitely get it ready.
Right, there's that glue I'm using, Joe, because I wanted that little bit of manoeuvrability time. Now let's have a look. I did get the card ready because I didn't know how much time I would have for this one. So watch what we've done. I'll show you this, right? I've done a twisted easel. So it started off life as a 6x6, scored in half and scored diagonally down here. And then you stick another piece onto that bottom part. So just like you've seen me do the other easel card, I'm doing exactly the same, but this time we're doing it as a twisted easel. So what I'm going to do is I've done some nice, this is the lily pad, isn't it gorgeous, this one? So I've just done some very basic matting and layering, which I'm going to put on the base of this one here, and then on the base at the front, because we don't need an awful lot going on the card, because the foiling is so absolutely awesome, for want of a better word.
Stephen says he can't wait for the masterclass on Wednesday. He guesses he might be ordering a foil press on Wednesday. He's been waiting weeks for it to come back in stock. It is in stock. It is available right now. If you want to grab it, it will be dispatched from Friday, along with anything else in your order if you do order it in this show. Rosalind says she got everything. She got her foil press when it was launched on HSN, but she has to admit she didn't use it for the first couple of months. But once I started, it was amazing. Right, this is a chance. It's like Unused Foil Pressers Anonymous. That's what we're going to call it.
Right.
This is like a.
You
it's
tell
fine.
them, Joe.
We won't be angry or upset that you haven't used it, but this is like your amnesty. It's like a foil press amnesty. Get it out, get it ready for Wednesday, and it doesn't matter if you haven't been using it. We're all going to learn together from the start, so you don't need to be embarrassed. That is absolutely gorgeous. I do
nice?
hope we can get that lily card pad back in stock, because it is just so gorgeous.
I know, this is the problem, you see. You've got to get stuff while we've got it.
Well, I've put a request in for a second chance Sunday as soon as it comes back in, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. We'll see if we can make it happen. Our brand new show. And Friday, don't forget about our the relaunch, of course, of the Craft House on Friday. We can't wait to welcome Anne-Marie from Hunky Dory Crafts here in the studio. There's going to be lots of blingalicious crafting, I reckon, on Friday at 4 p.m. here in the UK, 11 a.m. on the East Coast. That is gorgeous, Sarah.
Isn't it just? How spectacular does that foiling look, with the tiny little bit of a subtle raise from the vellum, and then having that. I love these are from the vintage lace collection. These are the flowers from the vintage lace done on the foils. How great do they look? Do you think we've got time for one last little bit of foiling in there? Well, I did promise everyone that I'd show you how to foil the waist, didn't I? So it doesn't help that I don't plug my foil press in. So I've popped that on. I've got to wait for that to beep. You listen out for the beep, Joe, and you can kind of fill in till the beep goes off.
I've got a minute, so do you reckon I can quickly whiz everyone through these foil stamps again?
Absolutely.
I do love this. I think this might be my favourite one here, just because the sheer amount of foil you've got there. Especially for you is this one. You've also got the happy birthday cake as well. You're getting them all in the main collection. You've got the thank you, all such a usable sentiment, that one. And you've got Celebrate, £40. They are available on a buy two for £22 or $25. Right, breaking news I'm hearing. Was it the... I thought they might last to the end of the show. I didn't realise it would sell out like with half an hour to go. The rectangles sold out and gone. Right, you ready? What did I call them? Rectangles. Rectangles. They're going in the box. And I think the ovals, 15% of the stock left. They're going to be limited stock any minute now, which means they are going to go shortly after that as well. Definitely grab them whilst we've got them in stock. Don't miss out on them. Don't let them go the same way as those rectangles there. Right, I reckon we're just a few seconds away from the beat, so I'm going to hand you back to Sara. What was my timing like? How many seconds we got?
Yeah, we're still red.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, he hasn't quite got that perfect.
Absolutely. Right. Right, magnetic storage then, in that case, I've still got time. Half the stock of the magnetic, what is wrong with me?
There's the beat.
Oh, there it is. Half the stock of that's gone. Right, I can hand you back to Sara.
Right, that's given me time to get cleaned up on there as well. You see, I have me stick away, and I'm always cleaning it up. Right, now, if you want to foil the waist, there was our lovely thank you. What we're going to do is we're going to put the thank you. Let me bring this back in so you can see it. I'm going to put this on here so that we can foil that waist. Now, click reset, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a minute on here, and we're going to start the countdown. Now, I'm going to foil this, Joe, onto, oh, should we go on to this? Should we go on to a bit of blue? Yeah, why not? I mean, it's a little bit small. I've got time to cut another bit. Have I got another bit? Yes, I have. Right, so it's slightly different colour, but you know what? It's going to look really pretty, isn't it? When I find my scissors, here we go. So I'm going to cut this onto here, and we're going to foil the waist onto some blue mirror card. So that's going to go face down on there. Then what we're going to do is you always need a couple of shims. So when we say shims, we're basically talking a couple of sheets of cardstock. So I'm going to put my couple of sheets of cardstock on. Then you need your magnetic plate. So you pop your magnetic on the top of there. And then the last thing you're going to use, goodness knows where mine is, here it is under here. I'm going to use my top plate on here. So this is just perfect because we're counting down to a minute. So once we get to the minute, you'll hear the beep. There it goes, and then you lift off. I'm ready, and then it goes straight through, and that's going to give you, it's that perfect mix of pressure and heat. And what we're doing is we're foiling the bits that are left over. Now on Wednesday, when I do my full-on masterclass, I'm going to show you how to foil everything. I started preparing for it this weekend. I've got a whole kit and caboodle of stuff to show you, different techniques. So if you've got any requests, I'm not quite finished preparing. If you've got any requests, you've got time to let me know tomorrow. So there's my thank you. Watch what you do. You're going to lift off the cover sheet. So this is all now waist. And then you just bring your guillotine in, you see, Joe. And I mean, I'm rushing mine a little bit. When you do yours at home, you're not going to rush it, and then yours is going to come out absolutely perfect. But I've only rushed and pulled off a little bit on the top. Should we try and trim that off? But it shows you how to foil the waist and get the waist coming through and looking really, really good. And I've got some really nice samples where you can see that. So can you see? So that's where we foiled the Celebrate. That is where we foiled the waist that's left over. Now the Celebrate has been really popular on the web. Don't forget to do it on acetate. So when we did the acetate, we did this one here, and actually I've found my little bow now, Joe, so I can bring my, let's have a look, I can put my little bit on there now, and we can finish off that card that I did.
April has just added the foil press to her wish list on the website.
Nice. Apparently, there's a few people have gone for the foil press today.
Yeah, lots of you, in fact.
While we've been on the show. You're all excited that it's back in stock. Well, I'm going to be showing you how to do some inking techniques. This is the waist that's then been inked through. I just think this is really classy. So these are all the ones with the Celebrate. Then, let's bring one more in. So this is done onto some lovely patterned paper. And then this is one of the borders. Oh, you had a lovely border on this morning, didn't you, in your Joe's Craft Vault? I'll tell you what, that was great. So that is the Celebrate. Now your happy birthday. Now I did it remember I did it onto the glitter card. Where's the one that I did onto the glitter card? The glitter card looks fantastic when it's foiled on, because you've still got the glittery effect, you've still got the texture, but then you still get the effect of the foil. That's actually a better colour for you to be able to see on the camera than the one I had. This is foiled onto vellum with some colours painted behind, just with the aqua pens. Then we've got some foiled onto acetate, made into a shaker card there. Just a nice simple one. So this is foiling, and then don't forget you can foil all the dies that you've got as well onto here. So there's some happy birthdays. We loved the especially for you. Love that card that I did. So you've got the nice big especially for you. Again, this one's just been inked through the middle. This one's using one of the other foiling dies in the background. And then this one here is where it's been foiled and then put onto the front of a box. How classy, how totally classy is that? And then last couple, I'm going to just show you the thank you ones. So as well as the one that we did, there's another nice thank you idea. And then there's the one that we did too. Thank you onto there. So just a few ideas to share with you there. Right, Joe, I am literally going to have to get tidied up. I did say I was going to cost about half an hour of Monday Makers. I think I've got a bit carried away with my foil press. I am doing that full masterclass on Wednesday, but I have got them Sheena. Please tell me the Sheena builder scenes haven't gone, because I've got them to demonstrate as well.
Well, yeah. Sonia's saying, please don't forget to demo the builder scenes. Please, please, please. Don't you worry, Sonia. Oh, the finger came out there, didn't it? Don't you worry, Sonia. That will be on its way in just a second. Barbie's got to get going. Thank you, Sarah and Joe. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow at 3 a.m. Definitely be 3 a.m. your time, not 3 a.m. our time, Barbie. I think Barbie must be off to work this morning. So loads of you is saying how much you're enjoying watching this show. Don't forget Anna Marie says, can Sarah foil tissue paper and show the candle method? Can we do that on Wednesday, Sarah? Tissue and the candle. I've not seen the candle.
Your wish is my command.
Fantastic. Right. We've popped that on the list ready for Wednesday. There's a lot of excitement about Wednesday. Right, needed to give you some reminders. The storage panels, so busy for these. 1572. I still can't quite believe how much of the stock's gone here. Half of a big stock has gone. 1572, 2247 is an amazing price for those. Right, the foil stamp dies. Really busy on these also. Remember, these were launched just today here in the UK. They did launch recently on HSN, and they were so incredibly popular there as well. So we knew it'd be busy. £40 or $40 gets you those. You've got a $18 saving in the US on those. The oval nesting dies are just hanging on. £17 or $22 is the price on those. Right, the aqua markers. Now these are always popular whenever we bring them to you. There was a Colour Me Happy show featuring these, so you could go back and get a whole 2 hours worth of inspiration on these if you want to. They're available individually, $22.99 or $29.95. However, 4 sets is going to cost you £60 or $78. So definitely get them in the bundle if you can stretch to it. If not, the individuals are available. In the bundle, you get Nature, Floral, Essential and Primary. The Scoremaster with the Envelope Creator, always busy, a real essential. For anyone maybe that's new to our shows here on Crafters TV, this is something that Sarah uses all the time. £18 or $23 if you want those. Now we've put together a really wonderful ink pad collection to go with the next stamp set that you're going to see. In this ink pad collection, it's our water reactives. You're going to get Friar Brown, Pine Tree, Smoked Emerald, Grasshopper, Green Topaz and Seal Brown. Right, I want to just quickly whiz you through these Sheena Builder Scene stamps that are available. I know Sarah's about to share a demonstration with you. So you've got 3 of them coming in here. So you've got this one just here with all of your trees. Then we've got this one here that's got that cute little barge and some lovely sort of water scenes. And then finally, you've got this one here as well with your barn. Oh, this was the one that Kirsten in Germany had done a little bit earlier. £20, $27 gets you all 3 of those, saving 30%. Great value again on these, Sarah.
Yeah, they're brilliant, and we're so lucky to have a tiny weeny little bit of stock left. As we've been cleaning out the warehouse of all this stuff, we keep finding last minute bits and pieces, which is why we're able to do such good prices as well. Now, I absolutely love these. I mean, let me show you some of the samples, okay? So before we get going, let's just have a look at these 2 side by side. Now, this is the same collection of stamps, even though it's a different scene. So can you see, as the stamps come to you, I'm going to show you the actual stamps. They all come as individual components. So on this one, we've stamped the little water house and then put the trees behind. On this one, we've stamped the little water house and then put some different trees behind. Let's have a little look. Have I got any more with the water house? Oh, I'll show you the next one because you can see again the different themes. So there's the barge. So you've got the badge with the little houses in the background. This one's different again. This one's like a little pocket card with the badge and the houses behind. Different again with that little badge. I love the monochromatic on here. Different layout again, because every time you're building the scene. And then the third one in the collection is this one here, which is that beautiful townhouse. So you've got that townhouse, or what about doing 3 of the townhouses, or having it with the townhouse and then the trees in a different place. You could have the townhouse with the bushes around it. They all kind of just, look at that, completely different scene, but all using the same set. Now, a lot of these are coloured with the aqua markers, which is why we've got the aqua markers on today's show. Or I'm going to show you like a bit of a cheat technique of where we can do like a very, very quick and easy one. Hope I've got my water down there. Yes, I have. So I can do that with the ink pads, because I've had them put together, a collection of water reactive ink pads in all of the colours that are going to work brilliantly well for your landscapes. So these are all like our landscapey colours. I'm going to use these ones in the demonstration. Now I'm using our 8x8 stamping platform, which I know is out of stock at the moment. I know you're going to all tell me it's out of stock, but it will be coming back soon. Let's have a look. I'm going to position that, I think, on here.
Now, of these stamps, Sarah, I'm sorry to jump in already.
Go on.
A third of the stock's already gone on these stamps. I know you haven't even seen them demonstrated yet. We've had an incredibly busy show this Monday Makers, and these look like they're going to go the same way as well. So I just wanted to let you know so you can get in early.
Right, I'm going to put those there, and I'm going to put these up here, right? So we've got so we're going to just do a very basic scene first of all. So I've got all them positioned in place. I'm going to put down my base and then pick all of these stamps up, right? So we've got them picked up. And then I'm going to put some ink on. So I'm going to come with a little bit of seal brown onto the actual little house itself. And I'll do the same with the bases of the trees. And then I'm going to go with a little bit of grasshopper around the bottom here. And I'm just making sure that the colours cross over each other. I'm going to add a little bit of pine tree on these trees up here. And should we put a little bit of the Friar Brown on this part in here? So we've got plenty of colour on all of these. Now, because I've got that going, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in a little bit of one of my sprays, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of a spritz, just to kind of like revive all of that ink really, really well. And then I'm going to stamp this down. So you put it back in place. We can stamp this down. I hope I haven't made it too wet. And we'll get that stamped perfectly into place, so you can see that scene kind of holding together. Now, because I've wetted a little bit, I'm just going to dry it off a tiny little bit before we start to move. That should do. Now I'm going to come in with just a wet brush, Joe, and watch this. Just get that ink, yeah, so we don't lose any of the definition, but we can merge all of that ink together and get a little bit of colour coming through. Can you see that there? I love this technique. She just taught me how to do this actually. So I think it's very, very simple to do and get this kind of look and get all this colour merged through. So if I want the trees, can you see I'm just following the line of the trees with the ink, and then just bringing in a little bit of that colour all the way around the top, adding in a little bit of colour coming along the bottom there. All right, so that's how you would kind of do the whole start point of a scene. Now what I want to show you though is what happens if you wanted to have this, but you wanted the trees to kind of overlap it a little bit. Does that make sense? So if I take this off and put another one in place, let's have a look, I've got another one of these, and we're going to stamp the next one. Now I'll just stamp this one in black so that you can see this, or like a stamping ink. I'm going to use a bit of watercolour on this one. So here we go. We'll get this into place here. I'll take this one out. Let's go with this first of all, and let's have this a little bit further into the centre. There we go. So I'm going to pop that down, pick it up. I should really have cleaned up my stamp beforehand, Joe.
Carol's asking, it's a warehouse close to the studio. It would be fun to dig around like a treasure hunt. What do you think happens when I go down there to get my craft faults. How do you think the time that I do have off from Crafts TV, where do you think I am? That's right.
He's rummaging around that warehouse.
Deep in boxes, rummaging around the warehouse, driving my, they don't let me drive the forklift. I wish they'd let me drive the forklift, but that doesn't happen. Stephen's got his foil press as well. Congratulations. We'll be shipping that out to you. Also, Anna Marie is asking, do you have any idea when the 8x8 stamping will be back in stock? The one that Sarah's using. Sarah might. What I would say, that my advice would be, where it says sold out on the website, pop your email address in the box underneath, and we'll email you the moment that it comes back in stock. But I'm not sure if you've got any sort of insider need to know knowledge about when it might be back in stock, Sarah.
Joe, it is Monday today, isn't it?
It is Monday all day.
That's pretty good remembering for me. So, you want me to remember much past that? Oh, I remember that I'm doing a foil press masterclass on Wednesday.
Right, wonderful.
Yep, and that's about all I've remembered this week. So, yes, and Leanne's doing the softer side of life. So can I remember when this is coming back in stock? Not a Scooby-Doo.
Get yourself over to the website, pop your email address in the box, and then we will let you know as soon as it comes in. Because sometimes what happens, like the Pokey Tools, for instance, they come in. So many people have put their email in the box, or only in stock for a couple of days, and they go out of stock again. So the best way to guarantee that you'll get it next time it's in stock is by putting your email address into the box.
Right, this is how we do now this masking technique. So I've cut that away, and then actually what I'm going to do is not just cut that away. Where have I put my scissors? I'm looking straight at the man. Here we go. Yep. I'm going to cut this away from here, Joe, so that we've got plenty of this in. So I'm going to just spray this. So I never spray it over the base. In case you always wonder, I always lift it up and do it like in the back of the set, so that you can't, so I just don't get spray all over me work surface. So if you ever wonder why I go missing there, it's because literally I turn around, spray it in the back of the set, just you can't see it. It's because you're looking on the close-up. Let's have a look. Shall I show you what I'm doing? I'm just doing this. Spraying a little bit on there. So that's what I do there. So then what we're going to do, watch, is I'm just going to make sure I get the most of this is all coming off, and let's just make sure I've got all of that off. Yeah, so I want this to not be very tacky at all, so I'm taking most of this off, and then what I want you to do is pop this over top of where we've had that bit. There we go. Make sure it's all perfectly lined up over the top, right? Then what I'm going to do, should we go and stamp the rest of the trees in the background? Right, so if we want the trees to come in the background there, can you see the stamps now going over the top? So all you're going to do is you're going to take this, you've got your stamp laid in place where you want it. We're going to go down, we're going to pick this up, and then we're going to just put our ink on. This is why I love this plate for positioning, Joe. I'm so sorry we're out of stock of it at the moment. I promise we'll be getting it back really soon. Leanne might know tomorrow when she's in.
I will ask Leanne when she's here. She's going to be here with me in the morning for the softer side of life. Really looking forward to that. And then we'll be back together for the launch party tomorrow night. Need to let you know, half the stock, almost, of these stamps sold out and gone. If you're watching this show, but I've only spent a few minutes on it. If you're watching this show back at a later date, definitely check the website for the stock situation, because it is really, really busy on these.
Right, I'm going to get myself another bit of paper here, Joe. And I
thought you just torn your project. No.
This is just the copier paper, right? So there we go, a little bit more of that down there. Going to create another mask, right? So we'll go on to there with that. Going to create another mask just by cutting around this. So you'll essentially end up with a mask for every one of your projects here. So there we go. So we're going to create that mask there. That is going to go, a little bit of stick and stay on the back again. So a little bit on there. Then we're going to lie this exactly over the top of there, Joe, can you see? Just masks off all of that. Then we're going to work out where we're positioning it next. We're going to put some more trees here. Yep, get them trees there. Pick it up. It's just so fun to do this.
Cindy Sue says, Joe, you've been asking us when we started crafting. I've got a question for Sarah, who is who's amazingly talented on multiple levels. But what craft would you still like to try or learn, Sarah?
Oh, well, do you know, I'll be really honest. I'm totally not good at all at knitting.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That surprises me because you're a
Not
good
at knitting.
crocheter.
I've picked up crochet really well, but I'm not good at knitting. I would do a bit and then I would drop a few lines and pick it back up. And the sheer thought of trying to do like a cable knit or something scares the bejesus out of me. So knitting, I feel like I have actually mastered most crafts. I did jewellery making a few years ago, totally loved that. I've even done quite a bit of work with clay and model making. I really like that.
I want to try pottery, you know, like the wheel where it spins round.
Yes.
Like the great pottery throwdown they have on the TV, don't they? I would love to try that. And I also want to go on a shampoo bar making course. I don't know where this has come from, but it's my new thing. And there's a place near Leeds that do like weekend retreats where you can go for the weekend and learn to make like all your own cosmetics for your face and stuff. Now that sounds
very
fun.
Nice. Oh, I like that idea, Joe. Are we loving this, by the way? Now you've got the trees in the background from this little part here. So that we've kind of built our own scene. So look how different it was. On this one here, we had this here, that over there. Here, we've got it all built in as one. Now, I know we haven't got much longer left on the show. However, if I just lean right over here, really awkwardly, I can lean over and I can get my aqua pens and then I can bring my aqua pens in, just push them out the way. Here we go. Right, and if we want to do a little bit of painting, now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the aqua pens in, but I'm not going to colour onto the base. I'm going to colour onto my glass mat, and then I'm going to pick up the colour with them, and I'm going to blend the colour with them onto here, instead of doing it with the instead of doing it directly onto here, so that it's just a little bit easier. So if I just take up the most of this, pick up a little bit of colour here, and then I'll just do a little bit of painting, Joe.
The details on your screen for the aqua markers, they're there. They're the individual prices. You can see they're $22.99. You've got the choice of nature, floral, primary, and essential. However, if you I've got to stand back a bit. Sorry. If you do want to get all of them, though, they're on a great multi-buy for you as well. They are £60 or $78. Or you can go for the individuals. The oval nesting dies have sold out and gone. Congratulations. I told you they were going to go.
It's been one of them days, hasn't it, Joe?
It really has been a very, very busy day, a very busy few weeks. It's been a busy, actually, do you know what? It's been a very busy few months, let's face it, here on Crafters TV. And it's so exciting that so many of you are joining us. So many more viewers are joining us all the time. And I know a lot of you were worried that we'd start to trim back down our schedule again, but we're not. We've added Second Chance Sunday, and we're bringing the Craft House back on Friday. So we're now here with you every single day on Crafters TV, and there is something to shop for and shows to watch and inspiration to be shared and great demonstration and hopefully a little bit of a chuckle as well. We do like to bring you a little bit of light-hearted fun as well. Rosalind says, I just had fun with these markers with the one of the Colour Me Happy drawings. So don't forget, so you could get do the downloads stay on the website that we do for the Colour Me Happy shows, or we take them off again?
I believe so.
Ooh, I think they might stay there.
Maybe it comes down every week for the next one.
I'm not sure.
I don't know, Joe. I've always just got it that week.
Producer Laura is on it, so maybe maybe not. Oh, Bernadette says, oh, sorry, you can totally knit. I don't even use a cable needle anymore when making my cables. Oh,
wow.
There is a bit of a show off there, Bernadette. Linda says, I'm 72. I've done knitting, cross stitch, silversmithing, card making, and learning to crochet. I've also rang church bells. Turns out we've got a campanologist in our midst. I always love that word, and I'm desperate for any excuse to crack that out. If it's a great word, campanologist.
I did not know that's what a campanologist did. No, there we go.
Now, do you want some good news? We always want good news, don't we? The Colour Me Happy downloads, they stay on the website. So if you bought these, not only if you got these, if you go over to Crafters TV home and go to resources, and got Colour Me Happy downloads, and then just scroll down, grab your weekly download, and it'll take you back to every single week. So you could buy these pens now. You can then wait for them to arrive, print out the download in the meantime, and then go back and watch the Colour Me Happy show as well. So you've got everything then that you need to know there to start again. So it really is a great way to teach yourself a new technique. That's looking beautiful, Sarah.
Isn't it? But how simple was it, Joe? And then all I'm doing to kind of give it a little bit of grounding is just putting quite a lot of ink down there for the last ones. So I've created a whole scene in literally 5 minutes? Have I been on 5? I don't even think I've been on 5 minutes with that, to be honest. And then that is ready to go on the front of a car, or that's ready to be a piece of artwork. But it's my own unique putting togetherness of that, my own unique composition, because I used that masking technique. How clever was that? No two will be the same.
Really is beautiful. What a great way of using those. Cindy Sue say, makes me laugh so much during these shows. I just got visions of her sitting at home typing out her comments, having a little titter to herself. Says Joe's next scene, a pottery event like Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. I don't think anyone needs that, Cindy Sue. Now, I'd love to just take a moment just to recap everything we've seen. That's such a busy Monday Makers show this Bank Holiday Monday. So let's whiz through, starting off with the foil press, foil stamp dies, just launched today, brand new here in the UK. They were very popular when they came to you recently over on HSN as well. £40 or $40 to grab those, 15% saving. Now you've got the Builder Scene stamp collection here as well. All three of those for £20 or $27. Again, very, very busy there. Perfectly, these match up with the aqua markers. Don't forget, go back, watch the whole Colour Me Happy 2-hour show, get the download sorted as well, and then you'll be good to go the moment these turn up. £60 gets you all of them. They are available individually as well for $22.99 or $29.95. You've got the Nature, the Floral, the Essential, and the Primary in there. Right, the Score Master, very, very busy for this, as it always is. A real crafty essential if you join us regularly here at Crafters TV. You get the Score Master and you get the Envelope Box Creator there, £18 or $23 if you want to grab those. We also had the ink pads on the show. These go great with the Builder Scene stamps that we showed you. It's a 6-piece water reactive set. Great for those backgrounds. £23, $33. I'd love to show you more, but pretty much everything else is sold out, I'm afraid. We've had that busy a show. It has been so busy. It's been wonderful. Sarah, we'll see you back here then Wednesdays when we're back together, is it?
Yes, Leanne's got double shoulder. Well, she's got my softer side. I'm gutted that I'm not doing it, and it's like my baby and Leanne's in. But then I'm really excited for you that Leanne's in, because she's a way more advanced sewist than I am. Plus, because Leanne's in, she's insisted we have the lovely fancy fabrics. So she's got all the Liberty fabrics on the show tomorrow. So definitely don't miss tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. I've seen what she's doing tomorrow, and it's going to be immense. And launch party tomorrow night is absolutely spectacular. And then, of course, I'm back on Wednesday morning. I've got my pointy finger out. I'm back on Wednesday morning with that foil press masterclass that you've all got your clock set, your reminders, whatever it is. Make sure you tune in for that foil press ultimate masterclass on Wednesday morning. And I'm still taking requests. We've had the request to do the foiling onto tissue and onto the candle. I'll do that for you. Anything else you want, just let us know.
Oh, it's going to be an exciting week still to come here on Crafters TV, but a very busy start. I hope you've enjoyed the shows today. If you are in the US, I hope you have a great day. If you're here with us in the UK or in Europe, I hope you enjoy your evening and make the most of this Bank Holiday Monday. The sun's out in the northeast. Doesn't happen very often, so we are going to chip off and make the most of it. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care. Bye.